video is fair use, it is transformative, and is protected under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allows the fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, reporting, teaching, and more.
Prayer Garden thinks that kids on the autism spectrum are a result of having a bad teacher.
Let's have a listen.
All right, I'm going to have to set this one up a little bit. So, I think it was yesterday, Bob G, and I'll put his link in the description. So, Bob G made a video addressing Prayer Garden, who had been speaking on his daughters as well as an ex of his because she had been creeping on his Facebook. So, Bob G made a video introducing everybody to his beautiful daughters. They seem very sweet and they're super cute. A little shy, but that's to be expected when there's a camera in your face. Anyway, Prayer Garden decides that tonight she is going to address this video. Now, Bob did explain that one of his daughters was on the spectrum, so that was part of his video. You'll have to go watch the video to get the full context, rather than having me explain it. Again, link will be in the description. Let's hear Prayer Garden's reaction to Bob G's video. And by the way, this is probably going to be one of those videos that PG dirty deletes because it's sounding pretty nasty already, and I only just got started. I turned it on for 3 minutes and this is what I heard, and then I stopped. If I had room to record it, I would, but I don't, unfortunately, and I got to get back to the other project, which is almost done. Anyway, here is what PG said, and it's, yeah, not my favorite thing that I heard today.
He will become the prey. He will become the prey.
Yeah, PG loves to call Bob a predator and imply that he is a predator, the bad kind. She has no proof of that, by the way. I haven't seen any. So yeah, I just wanted to fill you in on that part. There is a history of these two going back and forth, but it's mostly Bob G, you know, calling out Prayer Garden in a short video or on his community wall, calling out her bad behavior like a lot of other people do. I don't know why she's going at him like this in such a gross, disturbing way, but she does do that to him. This is nothing compared to what she's said about him in the past, things that I don't even want on my channel. It's disturbing.
Right? That predator will become the prey. You better stay the fuck away from me. That's all I got to say to you, Bob G. Stay away from me.
Well, I doubt that's all you've got to say. But I'm pretty sure Bob G doesn't go near you, so how would he be able to stay away from... Anyway, he does comment on your content on his own channel because it's disturbing, and I agree with him. I don't agree with Bob on everything, but I agree with him on this. You are disturbing, so it's worth commenting on and calling out because you run a channel that you call Summer's Channel. So yeah, people are going to comment on it when you behave like this.
You got two beautiful little girls. They are beautiful. I'm sorry you're their dad. I'm sorry you are their dad, right? And you tell them the PG said hello. They're two beautiful young ladies. And for you to sit there and talk about how your daughter's on the spectrum, right? Oh, she's on the spectrum. Why do you got to say that stuff around her, huh?
Well, PG, we can assume that she already knows that she's on the spectrum. It's good to talk to your kids about things like that. It's not a bad thing, so I'm not sure why it's a shameful thing to talk about in front of them. That part, yeah, I don't really understand what you mean by that. Well, never mind. I do. You're trying to shame him, but in fact, you're shaming her.
I'm going to tell you something. So the door's cracked. It ain't completely open, right? It's a crack. That means more than likely some teacher somewhere or somebody dropped a ball and just didn't learn her everything she could have learned.
What? Excuse me? So you're going to blame a teacher for an autism diagnosis. Prayer Garden, you clearly don't know anything about autism or being on the spectrum. But before you speak on it, you should probably do some research. You're probably one of the most ignorant people I have heard in a long time. There's one person who always speaks about education and teachers, and that's you for some reason. And that really doesn't make sense to me. Now, there's a lot of things I could say right now about that, but I'm not going to because it's not right. Because two wrongs don't make a right. But let's listen to Dr. Prayer Garden right now.
It don't mean she has any issues whatsoever, but you know, people like you, People like you are sick. You're sick. You're demented.
Prayer Garden, you make no sense at all. Bob never said she had issues. He explained her diagnosis a little bit. You don't even know her or him. You are just completely bat crazy.
I'm going to tell you something.
No, you're not. I am going to tell you something. You need to stop speaking on things you know nothing about. And people you know nothing about. That's my opinion of you. And if anyone had a problem with a teacher, I don't think it's Bob's daughter. No, and I'm going to try and really bite my tongue here, even though I think you're despicable. I think you need to get some help. And the fact that you call this Summer's channel and you're on here doing this to people's children, you're sitting up there tonight having a bully bash stream in Summer's name. And I say that because you call it Summer's channel. That is disturbing. If you want to do drama, don't mix it with a missing child and call it her channel. Do you not see the problem there? And I don't understand how all these people in the chat also don't see a problem there. Shame on all of you. Autism and being on the spectrum is a diagnosis, and it is something to do with your brain. But it doesn't get there from a teacher or a parent even just not teaching them something. That's not how it works. Okay? Okay. You go back to running Summer's channel and go back to bullying people and making a complete fool of yourself with the other gutter trash. Anyone who can sit in that chat and support this type of behavior, not cool in my books. Sorry, not sorry. To use the name of a missing child and then bully people on and on and on and make a bunch of money doing it? Nah, not for me. Now, to anyone who may come in the comments and disagree that Bob had his daughters in a video on his channel and spoke about a diagnosis or any of that type of thing, that's fine. I understand why people might disagree with that. Probably not something I'd do, but I'm more of a private person. I understand why people might feel that way, but that isn't really the point. The point is the reaction from Prayer Garden and how she treated Bob's daughter and Bob, and how she thinks that she has a right to diagnose or undiagnose a child that she doesn't even know. And this person is running a so-called missing child's channel. I think she's ignorant and vile. And I can only imagine what has been said after those first 3 minutes. The only 3 minutes that I listened to, and you just heard them. I'll put the link to Bob's video in the description, and of course I'll put Prayer Gardens, because I always do, and I hope everyone has a good night. Ta-ta for now!
Dirty, know I'm clean, how I'm coming, I can't show no mercy. Know what I mean, know what I need, know I got this for certain. Dirty.
Needs. Never let them tell you that you're not, cause you are. Don't let them make you look dumb, cause you're smart. You don't never have to act like you're tough. Let me be the one to say that you're enough. Never let them tell you not, cause you are. Don't let them make you look dumb, cause you're smart. You don't never have to act like you're tough. Let me be the one to say that you're enough. You are enough to me. Are you enough for you? Look in the mirror and ask yourself what you wanna do. Be enough for you.